Hi, I'm Susan Jennings. I'm with the Mary Ellen Vanaken team at Keller Williams North Atlanta. And I often get asked the question, what are the pros and cons of living in Cumming, Georgia versus Alpharetta, Georgia? So today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about those pros and cons, and it may help you decide whether you want to live in Cumming or live in Alpharetta. Well, the first thing is that Cumming, Georgia is located in Forsyth County. Now, that's not to say that part of Alpharetta isn't in Forsyth County, but the majority of Alpharetta is in Fulton County. So with that being said, the taxes are a little bit lower in Forsyth County than they are in Fulton County. So in other words, the cost of living in Cumming may be less expensive for you if you choose to live in Cumming than if you live in Alpharetta. That just means that there are lower housing costs and that may be more attractive for your budget. The second pro about living in Cumming versus Alpharetta is the scenic beauty of Cumming. Cumming is located right on the shores of Lake Lanier and also at the foothills of the North Georgia mountains. And so for those of you that enjoy boating and perhaps going into the mountains on weekends to vineyards or going apple picking or whatever you choose to do on a weekend, that may be attractive to you to appreciate that natural beauty of the area. The third pro that many people tell me they enjoy about the Cumming area is the tight-knit communities. Some of those areas tend to feel a little bit smaller, a little bit more close-knit, and that may appeal to a lot of you. Also, in Cumming, there tends to be a little bit less congestion because it's a little bit farther away from the city of Atlanta, and depending upon where you work, that may help your commute to be shorter. If you do work in Alpharetta or into Atlanta, that's a whole nother story. So some of the cons of living in Cumming would be the limited job opportunities. For instance, in the Alpharetta area, there's over 600 IT companies that employ a lot of people, and it's located right along the 400 corridor, so there's an easy commute to getting into the city if you live in Alpharetta versus Cumming. There are more corporate headquarters in Alpharetta than there are in Cumming. So again, there may be fewer job opportunities if you choose to live in Cumming. A second con to living in Cumming, Georgia would be fewer amenities in general. When I say amenities, I mean shopping centers, restaurants, cultural attractions, entertainment options, and some of those things tend to be a little bit lacking in the Cumming community, but the area is growing. And a lot of those venues are now starting to be built in the area. Now let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons of living in Alpharetta. So for instance, in Alpharetta, like I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of job opportunities because of the number of IT companies in the area. It's a hub for a lot of businesses in Atlanta, and there are numerous corporate offices, and there's a thriving job market in Alpharetta. The second pro would be there are numerous restaurants and there are numerous amenities in general. There's a lot of shopping opportunities in Alpharetta, such as Avalon, the North Point Parkway area, and it's just a vibrant area for entertainment options, such as the Amerisbank Theater that is located in Alpharetta that brings in cultural attractions as well as musical groups and so forth. It has a vibrant downtown area such as Farmers Market on Saturday mornings and a lot of other musical events Friday and Saturday evenings and cultural events in general throughout the year. The third pro of living in Alpharetta would be the top-rated schools. These schools are well known and they attract very good teachers and very good students as a result and create a quality education for the students in the area. The fourth pro of living in the Alpharetta area would be the cultural diversity of the city itself. There are various cultural backgrounds of individuals that do reside here in Alpharetta, and it's got a more cosmopolitan atmosphere because of the exposure to all the different perspectives. The cons of living in Alpharetta is that it does have a higher cost of living. It's generally known to be a little bit more of a Tony area, but especially in terms of housing costs, and that can be significant for those that are on a tighter budget. A second con to living in Alpharetta would be a little bit more traffic congestion. Alpharetta does have 4 exits off of Georgia 400, and they can be prone to heavy traffic, especially during rush hour. The third con to living in Alpharetta would be the lack of scenic beauty. It has less of a natural feel to it as compared to Cumming. It's not near a large body of water. It doesn't have mountains nearby, but you can easily get up to Lake Lanier, and you can easily get up to the North Georgia mountains rather quickly if that's what you would like to do on a weekend. So in summary, the difference between living in Cumming versus Alpharetta is really your personal preference and your priorities and your budget, of course. So Cumming may be attractive to you if you're seeking a more affordable community, but Alpharetta might be better for you if you're looking for something where you would like to live in a more walkable environment to downtown Alpharetta or be closer to cultural events in the city of Atlanta. It's really your individual needs that are important and the circumstances that you're in terms of your finances that can make the decision. I'm Sue Jennings. I'm with the Mary Ellen Vanaken team at Keller Williams North Atlanta. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.